I was putting my makeup on and I heard a commercial for here's how to clean your retainer. And you don't have to do all this work. And I started thinking, is it such a big deal to clean your retainer another way? Hello, I'm Dr. Christine Bacon, for those of you that don't already know me, and I'm about to talk about something Satan wants us to do that has been tricking us. If you like my videos, remember to like, subscribe, share, and if you can, contribute right below in the link, buymeacoffee.com. So when I listened to this video, this ad that said, here's an easy way to clean your retainer, I thought about it. Electric toothbrushes. I thought about making our cars automatic instead of stick shift, though I will never complain about that. It sure saves my shoulder. And I went through a list. I want to read a list going through drive-throughs instead of having to go into the restaurants, gadgets so that you can have a machine peel your apple, peel your orange, little things. Well, here's gadgets to chop our nuts. Uh, and they're fun, but often we put these gadgets aside. Can openers, electric, which right now with my arthritis, maybe that's good. Nothing wrong with many inventions. But our point of these inventions is to make things easier for us. But then there's side effects. For instance, elevators. Elevators were created to make it easier to get up higher stories. I get it. I don't want to go up to the Empire State Building using stairs. But when we have a second or third story building, we could take the stairs. I'm not talking about people who are disabled or elderly, although many of the elderly have lost their abilities because they did not take stairs. Many, not saying everyone, please don't tell me I'm judging you. My sister was in her 40s when she bought her house that had an upstairs and a downstairs. She had lived in a single story for 4 years. And when she moved into that house, again, early 40s, she realized how much her legs hurt at first because she hadn't been used to going upstairs. So this is youth. So getting that second story house helped. And I'll often have people say, well, I'm going to get a single story so that when I get old, I'm like, don't get a single story because you will get old. Now, there may come a time where you've stayed in a two-story for many, many years into your elderly years, and now your body finally has given up. There's a difference. Hear me out here. Don't say that Christine's going against everything modern man has created. But we take elevators instead of steps. I don't even see elevators. I actually look now for steps, and it's an elevator as a last resort because my mind is set towards let me find the stairs, going down the stairs, going up the stairs, especially on days where I can't get my run in. It's a little bit of work. It's nothing like a 6 mile run, but guess what? Everything we do is a little bit better for your body in terms of exercise. Pushing buttons to make things move so you don't have to. Tablets and videos to soothe our babies so we don't have to soothe our babies because we get tired. And I ain't judging you. Look, if my kids were this age, God only knows. Yeah, I didn't have that option back then. But we as parents get tired. I get it. But what does it do for a child when the tablet soothes them, and we don't? Or the teddy bears, we put them to bed that coo and their hearts beat instead of having them against our own chest. Again, every parent needs a break. I know. Let the child sleep the way they can. It's not about what you're doing. It's about hearing me out and making everything easy, because there is a side effect to easy. Easier is not necessarily God's way, because the less movement we have, the less in shape we are. The lazier we get, the fatter we get, and the fatter we get, or just breaking down of our muscles, the less we use our muscles, the weaker they get. And then the older we get, we can't build them up as quickly. I used to be able to go months without going to the gym, and then I could go pump my muscles up really quickly. Now, oh my gosh, I have to double the exercises I was doing just to get to a maintenance level that I used to have. Why is this important to the Christian? Because Satan sees how ease and comfort weakens us. It makes us less able to fight. The less I work out, the weaker I am, the slower I am, the less my muscles can work. Then that affects my posture. The more my posture hurts, it affects another thing, and so on and so on and so on. I was listening to a video when that ad came through about a doctor talking about really the deceptive nature of SSRIs. This guy's a doctor and a scientist. And those are depression medicines for those of you that don't know. And he said they don't actually, he said there's no such thing as clinical depression. I know, don't judge me, but there is actually no cure because all these things do is numb the pain. And he talks about the science. And again, don't judge me. Don't turn this off because of that. But the point of it was saying the people who get the healthiest, because when we get on these, most people just stay addicted to the medicine instead of having to deal with the issues. And most doctors see someone for 15 minutes and they don't actually deal with the issues. So the work with why did you go on SSRIs? Because you're divorced, because you're the death of your child or a parent or a family member, very painful things that we have to deal with. But when doctors say, here, take this med, and they don't say, let's talk. Of course, your doctor doesn't have time, but it may be talking through the most painful things that will help us get the healing that the drugs won't give us. I just want to see here in terms of, because of that, we want to run whenever we see discomfort or pain. So it's made us weaker. So when our marriages get painful, we don't even know how to work through pain. So we run from it. Our marriage is hurting again. You guys know I ran from my marriage. It was so painful. So I'm not judging you. But then it doesn't allow us to work through it. God made man to till the soil. God made us to work. It wasn't because he was a slave driver. Of course, it was sin, and we know all that. But even before sin entered, we were to work and till the soil and bring about the fruits. There's a positive effect of that. And the less we do, the less we treat our bodies with giving it the musculature, giving it the exercise, the worse it's going to be. The less we deal with the difficult things and the more we run from it, the more we make everything easy. We don't remember how to problem solve. We don't know how to do anything because we want to pop a pill. We want the instant solution. And it's the very things that cause the snowball effect to the rest of our problems. Of course, you guys know I'm always talking about marriage. What is the easy solution to fixing your marriage? Trick question, right? There is no easy solution. It's almost always hard. I mean, there is sweat of your brow. There are days you're like, is this what marriage is? I don't like this person. I really don't. Am I stuck with him or her? Then you have to find, all right, yes, actually I am, because I am married to this person until death. And so I can either be married to this person and learn to work, process, deal with the pains, or I can run from it, pretend I'm not married, but I really am. And then that creates another set of problems. Like my sister who didn't have a second story house, and that one story created a second set of problems. Her muscles were weaker. Fighting for your marriages makes you stronger. And like doing things the bad way that weaken you, snowball effect, fighting for your marriage has a snowball effect to the good. For you, as it teaches you, it's like, I can do this. For your children who are watching, when they go through difficulties, like mom and dad went through this, I can make it work. Your grandchildren, the people watching you, it's a snowball. Show people the value of hard work, and the Lord will reward you most of all. I'd like to know your thoughts. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching this Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.